Hey everyone, so this week we are going to be making fold out fish. So get yourself acquainted with the fold out fish. Here he is. This is one that I've been making this afternoon at work. And why is it called a fold out fish, I wonder? Shall we find out? Okay, so as you can see, the fish now at the moment has its mouth closed. But once we fold out our paper, the picture suddenly becomes a lot bigger and our fish suddenly has its mouth wide open. Well, it'll be very sharp teeth. So we are going to be making one of these today. I hope you're all excited. So let's make sure you've got everything you need to get yourself started. So you need a piece of A4 paper. Doesn't have to be any specific type as long as it's either planed or lined, just so you can fold it. Because this piece is all about the illusion within the folding, a bit like origami in a way. Okay, and you need to make sure that you've got the pens that you want to use. So for me, I'm opting to use my favourite brush pens, but you might just want to use pencil, which is absolutely fine. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes to make sure you've got everything you need. So pause the video and then when you're ready, come back. Great, so you've got everything you need to get yourself started. So let's get you onto the stage where we are folding our piece of paper. So let's start off with our full blank page. Now hold it up on portrait and then what you're going to do is fold your piece of paper in half. Okay, so that's my half. So you'll notice already that there is a fold in the middle. Okay, can you see it? There, just in the middle. And now once you've done that, so remember also, when we are folding over, just make sure that our edges are nice and clean. So it means making sure that the edges of our paper, the corners, just here, are in line with each other. So that when we go to fold over again, which is what we're going to do in a moment, you have got a nice clean edge to it. Okay, so now I am going to do another fold. And now this is where the maths comes in. So I've already done a half. What am I going to do now? What do you think? I'm going to turn it into a quarter. Okay. So you're just folding your half over again. So making sure that our edges are in line. We have a nice clean edge here. And we are ready to fold out. So this is where the fun starts. So what you're going to do is you're going to have your piece of paper like this at the ready, and you're just going to flap one side of your piece of paper upwards, because this area here is where your drawing is going to fold out. Okay, so if you were to imagine, I'll show you I'll refer back to the example as well. So if you were to imagine that the top half is where your drawing begins, your second half is where the other end of your drawing begins, and then the rest comes within. Okay, so let's have a look now. So while I'm doing this, feel free to have a go at your folding and just make sure you're listening along as well, okay? Because the folding is the most important part to this. Okay, so once I've got that, I'm going to take my pen, and while I just set this on the page, I'm going to move the camera slightly so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so bear with me for a moment. So this is the top of my page. So what I'm going to do is just outline the lip of my fish. And then on the other side of the paper, where the paper also creases over, move this along so you can see it. Okay. Now you'll see my shape. We'll begin. And the lovely thing about this, guys, is you can also be selective on the choice of your own shape that you create when you are drawing out your fish. So for me, I might just want to stop there in terms of my outline. So if I just move my camera back up again and wait. This is going to work. There we go. And if I show you my fish now, this is what he looks like so far. The only thing is, looks like there's a bit of a missing area. So that is our next area of focus. So like I said, you might just want to leave your outline in one colour, which means everything else you can be a bit more adventurous. You can add some more colour, you might want to add a pattern, make your fish fun and exciting, okay? And then, so what colour might I pick next? So I might go for purple. So for the inside of my fish, I might decide, let's have a look, shall we? So for my fish, I might decide to put my eye in. So my fish has a purple eye. I might also, instead of teeth this time, I might just give my fish an elasticated mouth, so he can stretch his mouth out as wide as he like to go to allow all of those bubbles in. Okay, so for that I might want to go in a different colour. Okay, and then I might want to start adding some more pattern to my fish. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to finish, move my drawing over a little bit so you can see. I'm just going to draw out the rest of my fish so it lines up. Okay, so you can just see here where the line has gone down to meet my fish. And then afterwards, I might want to go back to the top and add in a fin. So remember guys, you can be as adventurous about the patterns that you decide to put on your fish as you would like to. So for me, I'm going for circles and swirly lines. And purple pen. For you, you might decide to cover your fish in flowers. You might want to do a zigzag line. Just like this. Okay. So once you have finished, well, you think you're finished, drawing out the inside of your drawing. Now I'm going to move the camera back up so I can show you how my fish is now looking. So have a look. This is the inside of my fish. Now, what do you think I need to focus on? The bottom here, just the bottom. Okay, so I need to make sure that whatever lines I have started at the top also come through at the bottom, regardless of whether there's a pattern, a different pattern, say, on the other side. So as an example of that, I have started the zigzags at the bottom. However, there's a fin at the top that I haven't quite finished at the bottom. So I'm going to meet those lines. Okay, so I'm just going to draw those lines out very gently, just like this, so you can see where that fin has come over now. And to add up a little bit more detail, and as an example, I might take my purple pen now and just with my drawing, very slightly, I might draw in a very small zigzag just over my fin, just so that it goes with the bottom of my fish. So there you have it, your very own fold out fish. So I've done mine. Let's see what you can do. I look forward to seeing them. Make sure you post them on your class meetings throughout the week. I am so excited to see what you come up with. Now, enjoy and take care. Keep creative. See you guys.